Hey gang, Ace here. Today we're playing Minecraft. We're playing it on a multiplayer server today, although no other players on with me. This is the Farlanders Patreon server, by the way. And if you know about me, if you found my channel, chances are good you found me through my brother, another YouTuber named Mach1 Fireman. I'd like to give him a big shout out because if it weren't for him, I wouldn't be doing this today. And if it goes bad, I'd like to give him a big middle finger because if it weren't for him, I wouldn't be doing this today. So yeah, he helped me find the server. He helped me find the guy whose Patreon it supports. Basically, I owe a lot to him. And if I become successful, he's the first person I'm going to forget and step over on my way to instant stardom. So let's hope that doesn't happen, because he doesn't deserve that. As for me, this is my very first solo YouTube video. That's probably painfully obvious by this point, what with the rambling and all. So let's get to some action. I'm sure you're sick of staring out this window. Today we're going to talk about holes. Holes, holes, holes. My favorite holes on this server. This is not a hole. This is a house. But if you're not nice, I guess you could describe it as a hole. It's a little cramped. It's got kind of a weird plus sign design, but I like it. It's very cluttered though, especially my kitchen. You see, I'm starting to get Minecraft disease. You know what that is if you played this game a lot. You start accumulating stuff, and then you just jam it any old where in any old chest you get. Your whole house ends up looking like a friggin' suburban garage. So let's get out of this hole. Go check out some other holes I like. Oh, I got a sign here. According to FLAAA guideline, you don't have enough cats. Well, right now I don't have any cats because stupid jerks kept meowing when I was trying to do my rock solid intro. So they're downstairs right now. All right. Here's a good hole to start with. This is my guest suite, formerly a well. Originally, just under the first level of dirt here, I had my infinite water supply, which is a Minecraft thing, Josh. But don't worry about it. Right now, it's not that. It is instead a guest bedroom. So we'll stop bouncing. You come to stay with me at Casa del Ace, you don't sleep in that hole upstairs, you sleep in this hole down here. Got a nice gigantic Donkey Kong style picture, you got some storage areas with nothing in them. Nice little bed, nice little work desk, crafting bench. Just some random decorations. Nice little dinner. And why not? A couple of music discs if you want to play them. How would you play those discs, you might ask yourself? Well, you just take your handy dandy diamond sword, stick it in the groove, and just spin the disc around as carefully as you can. And then you imagine the music that should be coming out. That's how it works in Minecraft, as far as you know. How do you get out of here? You press a button, you get hurled up into the sky, and you break for freedom. And then you close the door behind you. That worked very well. That almost never works. I mean, it's doing fine. Come stay in my guest suite. It's great. Holes, holes, holes. Oh, saloon materials. I'm going to build a saloon out of these materials. Why is that listed on my list of holes? Because it'll be a fancy watering hole someday. I regret that joke. I regret it terribly. More holes. We got more holes down here. Oh, there's my cats. Let's go talk to my cats. Oh, shit. Sorry. Sit. Good kitty. Human is friend. Ouch. He'll be fine. Don't worry about that. That cat's all right. There's a good hole right here. I like this hole. Let's talk about what's in this hole. Let's start right here. Look down in there. Hey, man. Oh, shoot. Why do I... So stupid. I might have caused myself a great, great problem. What's under there is a skeleton. Let's go see if he's still under there. Oh, so stupid. I'll explain what this is all about in a second. Possibly, I'll probably rue the day. Let's check. Let's check. Oh, dang it. So stupid. Okay, let me just break down what just happened there. Then I'll explain why it should have been great and why I'm so stupid. All right, under this. Oh, my bones. I had a skeleton trap down in there. under this trapdoor to live in there forever. I even name tagged him and everything. But I uncovered this, and skeletons burn up in daylight. What I didn't know is that daylight would go through this trapdoor with these four giant holes in it. Okay, granted it stands to reason, but I didn't really think it through, all right? Normally, there'd be a skeleton in there, trapped forever. Then I wait till creepers spawn and I open these two doors. And then I bullfighter them, trick them into going right down into this hole, which if you look has got carpet at the bottom. That's covering up a couple of hoppers, I will show you. Then I go down into this hole. This is a multi-hole hole and everything. I get creepers in here. They get trapped in this spot. Skeleton on the far side. If I'm back here, the creepers, they don't hurt me. They can't even get to me. The skeleton, however, can see me, so he shoots arrows at me and hits the creepers instead. When a skeleton kills a creeper, he gives you those music discs like you saw up there in my first hole. Second hole? First actual hole. And they drop down into here where this torch is. But when I opened up the trap door, or when I opened up the dirt hole, I exposed him to sunlight and he burned up. So now I don't have nothing. I just have a big, empty, stupid hole. That was a bad time. I regret doing that. So stupid. Horses, various farm animals. That's going to get loud later. Yeah. Keep up the good work, fellas. You're in very spacious living conditions. Chris Christie would be proud. All right. That was a political joke for some of you. All right. We'll get to the hole that's behind me in a minute. This is my path down. This is my hole that goes elsewhere on the server. I will show you that whole world some other time. That's not what we're here for. We're here to talk about holes. When you come out of this hole, this is how you know how to get to my house. This is for safety. This is how I get down in a hurry from my house instead of taking this donkey path. All right, let's talk about probably my favorite hole that I've created. Right down there. Did I make it? I surely did. And that's where we are. You'll see this sign, no guardians allowed. As with most unusual warning signs, you have to put this up after an incident. If you'd like to know what that incident is, go to my brother's channel, Mach 1 Fireman. You'll find it. It's... Oh, I had such a bad time. That's part of the reason I'm here by myself, because when I go around that guy, I get myself into trouble and I get killed. All right, but this is my... Son of... Okay, so apparently my fishing hole is in violation of FLOSHA guidelines. That's the Farlanders Occupational Safety and Health Administration. Although, that said, I don't work here. I just live here. This isn't zoned for like industry or retail spaces or any such thing as that. This is private property. You have no jurisdiction here. This is governmental overreach. Bye-bye. Now I'm in compliance with FLOSHA regulations. So you look in here, there's your bows. This is for safety. Sometimes you'll get skeletons who will swim out here, and when they see you, they shoot you through the water, and it hurts. So I need something to fight back. So that's what I have. Because fishing lines were just making the problems worse by pulling them in close. And then here are the fruits of the endeavor. Right here, I had a name tag, which I put on my skeleton. Gave him a very clever name. That's all gone now. Now I am sad. We need a bigger hole. We need to talk about a bigger hole. Also, this is my desk. I love making desks. It's very simple, in case you don't know Minecraft. Upside down stair, slab, upside down stair, different kind of stair, flower pot, something. Simple desk. Looks wonderful. These are cooked fish. That's my fish cooking supplies. My dadgum fishing hole, no guardians allowed. All right, that's my favorite hole. I found that. Oh, it's dark. Fortunately, I'm on the server by myself. Hiya! So I can sleep. Once up. That was a terrible throw. Get up there. Let's see if I threw that all the way over my house. I didn't. Excellent. We'll go talk about one of the better holes in just a second. I'll be right back. Where you at, monsters? Just spawn in the only place you can? No. Uh-oh. I hope it isn't too dark for you to see, because I didn't cut. I just kept right on going with my monster hunt. Oh, speaking of creepers, I see you down there. Punch bow! I missed. Don't do it, Anakin. I have the high ground. He hates me. Also sand. He ain't coming back in this lifetime. All right. Now I'll be right back. All right, it's a bright, sunshiny day outside. As you can see, I have new equipment on me. Oh, wait, I'll show you how this works. This is, by the way, how I get down. Those are instructions for people, say, who come to sleep in my hole. Sleep in my hole. If you don't want to ender pearl away, because I put ender pearls in there, you don't want to ender pearl away, you can take the death jump down to the portal. Here's how it works. Here's the unsafe way. I'm not going to follow those directions. Famous last words. And right in the water. Whew. Okay, that doesn't always work. I sometimes miss that pad. Probably shouldn't mention that because I'll get Flosha back out here. Then again, residential space. You don't have any jurisdiction. So we're going to take this river. There's the fishing hole. I was going to say, I found that. It was naturally occurring. I had to go in there and put the wood paneling in on all the furniture. But I spotted this weird discoloration from a distance up top my mountain there. And I knew from that day forward that was going to be one of my best holes. Found holes are often the best holes. That's advice you can take to your grave, because it's going to be useful for that long, possibly if you try to follow it. Speaking of following, I'm heading along this river to show you my biggest hole and least finished hole. Oh, this is going to be a nightmare gauntlet. Nope, nope, out of the way. Keep your distance. All right, excellent. I had to dig a lot of this out. Whoa. That's why it's a little too uniform right through there, not so natural. I had to dig it out to connect my waterways. I've done that around a couple of spots here. This is coming up on the entrance to my biggest hole. My biggest and least finished hole. Whoop, just gotta be careful. Don't want to send my boat to Valhalla. I did. Stop, 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 stop. Oh, stupid boats, how I hate you. You might be wondering why boats are such a pain in the butt, if you know Minecraft, that is. And we're playing on 1.8.9, so there's no shields, there's no offhand, and boats are still terrible. You can see the sign here, no claim jumping. I didn't have enough room for an apostrophe because signs only hold so many characters. All right. So you saw what it said. I've lit all this up. There's nothing down there to see, though. You come out here, up these stairs. We'll tell you what that is in just a sec. Here is my masterpiece of holery. I discovered this just about a week after I got on the server, and I said, oh, I have big plans. And I haven't done anything with those plans yet. Step one, take out all of the stuff that's not gray and replace it with stuff that is gray. Step two, possibly step one, cover this all in with dirt. So this is going to be a monumental project. You see, ration your ender pearl self. Each one of these little spaces is going to be something. And they're all going to be connected to each other by bridges. And this thing goes and goes and goes forever. I love ravines, but I never really have a chance to do much with them. But you can't see that because it's YouTube. But trust me, that goes on down that a ways. And that a ways. Underground, mind you. And that a ways. In addition to this a ways. I got a little too folksy for myself and I painted myself into a corner. You'll notice I'm leaving that iron there. This is going to be my pride and hole. The biggest hole that ever there was. With a town built right into it. And I'm just the inexperienced builder to get that job done. So you just watch this space. This hole will be transformed to your satisfaction someday. Oh God. Ow. unfortunately. Oh, sheesh, I'm about to lose these and my life. All right, let's get out of this death hole. Assuming I even can. I said I was going to show you what that machine was up there. We'll do that. Maybe we'll just call it a day while I'm still ahead. Oh my God. Self. This. That's an automatic, or that's an infinite water supply there. It's just covered up. This, however, is my infinite cobble printer. Now notice it's not printing cobble right now. It's not set to cobble. But here's how it works. Flick that switch, you get one more piece of stone. You hear that hiss? You might not have. I got my sounds down a little low. Listen. Not that part. Here's how this works. In this tank, is water. This tank is lava. This piston is controlling the space where those two substances meet. In this case, I've got it set to when they meet, they form stone instead of cobblestone. I believe the way that works is if water hits lava, it turns into stone. But if lava flows into water, it turns the water into cobblestone. I might have those backwards, but either way, I've got it set up in such a way that the timing works out to make stone. I've got a piston back there. Every time I get the hiss, another block is formed, and it pushes them out. Pushes them all the way over there to that corner, into this little hole, and then I can just chop them up. Now, I don't have any sort of silk touch. Josh, that's an enchantment that allows you to pick up a block whole rather than, say, transforming it from one block into another. You break stone, it turns into cobblestone unless you use the silk touch enchantment. So instead of that, I've got these furnaces set up. You just put your cobblestone in there, cook it, it turns back into this stuff. So yeah, this is my most ambitious hole-related undertaking. Someday it will be a reality. And then I will show it off and probably never use it again, because that's how Minecraft servers work. Is that loud? I'll find out how loud that was in post. In post. Okay, so yeah. Oh, I'll show you one more kind of hole. A trench is like a hole, right? Just a hole that doesn't have one side on it. That was a great sentence. I love it. Yeah, oh, hello, danger. Is this? Yes. Big hole over here, big hole over there. I may be a little turned around at this point. But I've been doing some digging out. And I'm trying to surround my little mountain over there. Oh, sheesh. Narrow. With a river. For a project to be explained later. So, yeah, this comes around. I'm completely lost at this point, by the way. Oh, here's where it is. Yeah, there's my project. I'll try to keep it off frame a little bit. And yeah, I dug all that out as well. So I just need to finish. Where do you go? Straight to a dead end? Straight to a dead end. Get turned around, you stupid boat. I'm going to crash this thing, and then where am I going to be? I'm going to be up some kind of a creek, and I've never had so much as a paddle. So yeah, as soon as I connect this waterway to where I got out, I'll have one giant ring of, there it went, of island surrounded by rivers. And then the exact opposite of a hole will occur. You saw some of it, and I'll explain that on a different day. But for now, oh, please don't die. Oh, please. Oh, I had every confidence in myself. All right. How am I going to get up there, you might ask? Vicariously with regard to me. And doing fine. This is even more precarious than the last one. And I'm out of ender pearls. Ouch. Feather falling. Well, what was I on about before I stranded myself so up high and then made a big deal out of it, even though I was 2 jumps away? Holes. Holes. We've been talking about holes today. Those are my best holes on the Farlanders server. Sun's heading on its way down. Means it's about time for me to stop talking about holes. I do love saying holes, though. Holes, holes, holes. All right, stop that. So, yep, that's me. That's my very first YouTube video. Why did I spend it talking about holes? Well, you got to talk about something, by golly. Otherwise, it's just the sound of me eating fish in your ear all day long, or apples. I can't eat. I can't even do that joke right because I'm not hungry. When are you going to do your outro, self? Never. That's why I'm just going to talk forever until I'm blue in the face. Instead, I'm going to watch the moon come up. I'm going to pop into my bed and I'm going to go to sleep. Then I'll probably do that in my real life because it's pretty late. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time, whenever that happens to be. I might just be on my brother's channel. Or maybe he and I will be on this channel together. Who knows? Well, you'll know in the future, but I don't know yet because it's only the present. It's always the present. Whoa. Bye. We'll start again in a second. Hey, gang. Ace here. Excuse me. Talking. Hey, gang. Ace here. Hush. My God, you're the worst. Get out. Lord. We're playing it on the Farlanders multiplayer Patreon server. You get onto the server by donating to the Patreon of a YouTuber called Kurt J. Mack, who does a YouTube uh, show. A show? Do we call them shows on YouTube? Why not? We do now. Called Farlands or Bust, which is basically a long, long, long walkathon out to the most broken realms of an old version of Minecraft. And he's doing it in support of a very worthwhile charity called Child's Play. So look it up. Look it all up. Give money to everybody. Just money in the streets. Money out your pockets. Right onto the streets at the most needy people in the whole world. What am I on about? Take a deep breath and start again, stupid.